Hey there, YouTube world. It's dark at night. I'll turn on the flash. There you go. How about a typical account of, just probably one of my last encounters with them reptilians, those wacky space Nazis. They're not that bad. They're really like the whole space Nazi thing's more of just how they dress. Sort of like encountering the Imperium of Man from 40K in person. Usually done while deeply meditating or just like lucky in dreams. Running into a 20-foot tall, just reptile like looking mofo with white face, jagged teeth. Yeah, that's usually just the kingpin. Basically, they organize themselves like the mob in space, supposedly. But yeah, I haven't gone up in those oddball UFO clinics with the mantoid receptionists. I'm just a harmless flirt, don't mean nothing by it. One of those scumbags. But when you go there, it's this pretty nice cave in the with the reptoids and the reptilians. Very different, actually. They a lot of these sound interchangeable, but they're not. Like the Zeta Reticulans, basically pterodactyls, like those sailor people from the Man After Man or whatever. The ones with the sails and whatnot. They're sort of like that, but they're dumb. They lie, they cheat, they go back on deals. Those are the dumbasses responsible for contracting error, leading to the asteroid impact which was a asteroid mining accident, which made the dinosaurs extinct. Apparently, the Tower of Babel has happened before, and it'll happen again. Really, the Tower of Babel is an account of that happening. It, Something to do with the Anunnaki describing what happened when they came to Earth to some guy, Metaton, who is just this like scribe who became immortalized as a story. But yeah, the reptilians and their whole like Draco alliance and whatnot. They've got their own Nordics. It's really just a Nordic is any other outsider thing that looks human on the outside. Galalu of the whatever of the what is it? The oh, what do they call it? There's the piss jug again. They call it some sort of, what do they call it? That Space Council, that Space Republic. They're like the Grand Senate of the Republic in Star Wars, but like even more bureaucratic and bigger waste of time. They sort of like the aliens. If you've seen the V miniseries, yeah, those are the reptilian Nordics. There's also the gray Nordics. There's the tall whites, and then there's the other Nordics, which are just like miscellanea. Yeah, when you go up in those, you'll often end up in this vaulted crystal hallway. Pretty all right. It's classy. They've got the beds you can like kind of you can kind of steal those and cause a bit of havoc if you're like 12 when it happens. They don't. Yeah, they they are not prepared for the level of chicanery and shenanigans humans get up to. A lot of it's also like earlier on when I had those encounters as a kid. Would end up starting with being in a car, no driver, going somewhere I didn't exactly want to go. Really uncanny feeling. Although it could, some may argue, be a manifestation through dreams of the fact my mom would leave me in a hot car all the time as a wee little one. One instance where like the car actually caught on fire and I was pulled out of the car's booster seat with without any of the buckles being unstrapped, and my back's never been the same since. I get left out in the hot cars a lot back in the day when when my family would go to the beach. Dad and brother go to the arcade, leave me in the car to stew in the hot sun. Like, I mean, come on. That like, they say you shouldn't do that, but like, they only started saying that in like 2002. This had been going on since the 90s with me, so Is that maybe it's just a lot of prior heat stroke coming to catch up to me with these UFO accounts. Fair disclosure. But the mantoids, you can tell them pretty apart easy. They'll also just tell you outright. It's kind of weird how they it's not really psychic. It's more like you just kind of know. Maybe it is. Maybe they do have that in the advanced space societies where they do direct brain to brain, sicko to sicko communication. And the grays are just the best way to describe the typical short grays mindset is a B-1 battle droid from Star Wars. Like you look at the Clone Wars and how they act, those B-1 battle droids, that is exactly how the typical gray responds to any given situation. They don't handle things well. They're basically just like Roombas. Anyway, that's enough UFO talk. See you later, YouTube world. This has been Jinlock45.